So, welcome to Introduction to Business. So, today we are continuing from where we stopped last week. So, today we are continuing. So, we'll be looking at Pestel. So, last week we said an organization is found within internal environment and external environment. So, external environment, it just refers to the environment which is outside from the organization's activities and which cannot be controlled by the organization. So within this external environment, we have several factors that affect the organization's performance. So within the external environment of a business, we are going to find political factors. So the word Pestel, it's just an acronym. So the word Pestel, it is an acronym which stands for political factors. So the P stands for political factors, economic factors, social factors, technological factors, environmental factors, and legal factors. So as we agreed last week that we are going to have presentations. So the first 1 hour will be for presentations, and then the next 1 hour will be for the first 1 hour will be for presentations. So yeah, the first 1 hour will be for presentations, and then the next 1 hour will be for learning. So I hope we are all ready for presentations. So the group which is doing the political factors, they have to come in plan. The group 1. Group 1 has to come in plan.
Come after. It's not yet here.
Okay. The group 1. So the group 2, you can start. The group 2. So yes, you have to write your names here. So guys, so yeah. So you can start. So guys, let's sit down. So guys,
hey guys, I'm Abubede and you are you. And our part was on economic empowerment of the business. Economic involvement of the business differs to the sets of factors that impact the operation of business and performance in both positive and negative ways. One of the factors that impact the performance of business is government regulations. Government regulations are a set of rules and regulations that requires businesses to invest in greener technologies in order for the workers to work in safe and the business follows these rules in order not to meet with legal issues and protecting the business reputation. This is just emphasizing on government requiring the businesses to follow the rules and instructions in order to protect the workers on the business environment. Thank you.
Okay, my name is Isaac Msisa. I'm taking on the economic shocks as one of the part in the economic environment. Whenever I talk about the economic shocks, it includes things like recessions, which mean decline in economy. And also about natural disasters, which is also part of the economic shocks, which have impact on business by interrupting supply chains, reducing consumers' demand, and increasing uncertainties.
Okay. I'm Kikoni and I'm taking the point on market conditions. On market conditions, differ to the overall state of the economy, including factors like inflation, interest rates, and consumer confidence. These factors can influence consumer purchasing behavior and impact the business sales and revenue. For example, during periods of high inflation, consumers may cut back on discretionary and discretionary spending, leading to decrease in sales for business and business credit, like retail and hospitality.
Huh?
Another point is on competition. So in a business when there is competition, let's take a brand like iPhone and Samsung, they're competing on how to upgrade their phones. Like people want better visions of maybe an iPhone and Samsung. So when there's competition, the business makes it to have more views of people like know what's happening on the ground.
So, in conclusion, the economic involvement of the business
So when you're done, we just have 2 questions from these guys. So if they don't have questions, we are going to ask these people questions. Just 2. So just 2 questions. 2 questions.
So, in conclusion, the economic development of a business is complex and dynamic, composing a wide range of factors that can impact its operation, profitability, and sustainability. By understanding and adapting to the market conditions, competition, government, regulation, globalization, technologically, investments, economic indicators, industrial trends, market instructions, labor market dynamics, and economic shocks, business can navigate the challenges and opportunities of the economic landscapes and thrive and the changing marketplace. Staying informed, courage, and so activity is essential for a business to succeed in today's competitive business economy.
So I want someone in a summary to just summarize the economic environment. Someone from apart from the ones who have presented. Okay. Okay, no. Hey guys. 2 questions for these people.
Okay. How does inflation affect positively to the economy for the nation? How does inflation affect positively to the economy and the economic impact? Because you said about inflation.
How does structure
Inflation. Someone talked about inflation. Positive.
So the question is does inflation have positive effects on the business?
With growth.
So Cuthbert, explain. Yeah. So you have no. Ask these people a question.
How does government regulations affect the environment of the economic environment of the business?
Government regulations.
Answer you. Did you know that?
So how do government regulations affect business organizations?
Government regulations.
Yeah. So guys, how do government regulations affect businesses? That's the question.
Because you are okay. That was the deal behind. We're talking about the vision of technologies. When the government are introducing some technologies in the business sector, it affects the business sector in a way that much of the practices of business work effectively, or you can say it help to produce more.
Not in negative way.
Negative way. Negative.
So you're done?
Yeah,
So no, you're done. Let's give them a hand. So the group one. So So if you want, you can use this if you want.
They will scream.
Oh yes. Yeah. So the one presenting has to come here.
Yeah, so guys, good morning. My name is Anand, representing Group 1. And I'm going to take you through the section through the way involved in the business. And I'm sure they can just introduce themselves before I start.
Group one.
This is your initial.
Yeah,
So start.
yeah. So first of all, we are not just going to rush into the main topic, but I'm going to explain what is political and what is the government and what is the business on its own. So political refers to anything that is related to politics, government, and any strategy functions that occurs in a society. And on the other hand, environment is the natural world surrounding us. And lastly, business. Business is an organization or entity that is engaged in a commercial activities that supports the government and the country. So in group one, we're going to explain the political involvement of the business. And firstly, this refers to the government policies and regulations that influence the operations, profitability, and strategic decisions. This simply means that in a political situation, most of the governments are supposed to work one hand in hand to make more profits and improve the country. So this can also define that the political factors and conditions that impact the operations and performance and overall success of a business. So, yeah, so my friend is going to take you through the aspects of political involvement of a business.
So you have to be.
That is it. Let's start with the government policy. When you say government policy, these are guidelines that acted by the government to govern the business and protect consumers. These government policies significantly affect business costs, efficiency, and ability to operate.
So
When you say
okay.
government policy, every government has its own policy. For example, we have different parties like MCD, UV, whatever. So every government every party government have its own policy, So that's it. I don't know if I should explain. Fine. Can I go? That's all. That's all. Opposition.
Okay, I'll take you on taxation policies. Okay. The tax rates are imposed on business profits, which directly affect the profitability of the business, either in a positive way or in a negative way, depending on how low or high the tax rates are. For example, if the government imposes high tax rates on goods, that automatically lead to the rise in prices on goods. So people won't be able to, some of them won't be able to afford it. So yeah, it affects the business.
So I'll take you on trade policy. It refers to the regulations and rules that govern international trade between countries. These policies can either promote or restrict it through various measures. For example, tariffs. Yeah, tariffs. I hope. Okay, tariff is a tax imposed by one country on the goods and services imported from another country to it, influence its rise, its rise on revenue or protect competitive advantages. Yeah. So, mm, Trade policies aims to promote economic growth and ensures fair. Any questions? No, very good. Done. Politicals are ignored. Great biology refers to the set of beliefs, values, and principles that shape an, an, an individual or a political party's view on the role of government, economic, social issues, and their overall organization. The political ideology of the ruling government can influence the government's policies and affect the overall business strategy. This can influence the role of the state in the political ideology. For example, we have MCP, TDP, and UTF. So the way DPP was reading, it is different from the way MCP was reading. So this affects the business in structure.
So, blessings, your conclusion.
Oh, okay. So, as a group, we looked at working environment of a business. This affects the business in a couple of ways. On the first one, taxation, for the tax policies, the government policies, political ideology, and and the trading policies. So we're gonna look much on the political ideology, which affects all as one. Because when one has a political belief in one, can easily fail or promote his or her business. For example, if one admires, let's say he admires DPP most, but the current ruling party is MCP, he or she can make something which can hinder, which can affect the political, maybe deliberately raising prices so that we can say, okay, this government is failing. So this affects also the trade policies and the trade policies as in tariffs and the bilateral means. That's what we can say as a one political environment as a external factor of a business.
So, one question from us to these people. One question. Yeah.
Before we move.
So, yeah, then you have to ask us a question.
Two questions.
One.
Yeah, so how does GDP affect the value of business?
How does
GDP.
so how does gross domestic product? Well, so come again on the question.
How does GDP affect the value of government?
So no. I think that question is within the economic factor. So come another question.
Is it not within the?
No, GDP is about gross domestic product, which is related to the economic factor.
No, proceed. How does taxation policy affect the business? Taxation policy affect the business. These are both.
The rates are high. The prices are also increasing. That's how they do it.
Ndati mirengo ikabwera anthu ena samatha kukwata ti mabizinesi amatha kumapita basi.
So it affects the buyers, the consumers, what behavior.
Yeah.
So yes, thank you so much. Group 3, the social factors, the social environment. Yes.
Hapa ni kama mradi wa match MH ile 2A ndio sana mimi mara bwana alikuwa fanya something ndio mmoja.
Okay, guys. So, someone has parked a car which is MH8290, so it has to be moved from. Saya.
Morning, ladies and gentlemen, some men and girls. I hope you are good. As you know, my name is Shep Sekoshi and this is my squad, which will be presenting on the social information. So I would like everyone to be introduced so that we must know each other.
So guys, let's.
My name is again Johnson.
My name is Christian Morgan.
I am Blessing Sikau.
Okay. So I'll be the first one to start the presentation.
So guys, you're making noise. Yeah, continue.
I'll be the one which will take you on the first part of the faculty, which is cultural factor. Listen. As you know, when talk of culture, we are talking about the way the people they are raised on a particular group. So this will be just simple because I will just the shared values, beliefs, and norms of the society. Culture shapes customers. For instance, when we go to Mongolia, we cannot sell pig, pork. Yeah, we cannot sell pork because their culture, with the business you are introducing, it will not work. We result you being up. This operates the behavior of the business. So I can just say a little bit like that. So my work there will take me to the demo. Soon,
Speak English, please.
Yeah. Context. Yeah.
demographic factors, we are going to look at factors such as age, gender, ethnicity, education, and income. But I'll just explain on age. On demographic, on demographic factors, according to age, um, it shapes the market demand. For an instance, um, we can take a construction company which builds uh, houses. So when it comes to age, suppose um, an area contains much elderly people, that construction company uh, will be involved in building houses for, for those elderly people, not the young ones, thereby increasing the market demand. And also, it is required for business to adapt to demographic trends. Um, on this one, we can give an example on a company. I'll still use the age factor. A company which has a lot of elderly people. So, for a company to run effectively, it must put on a workforce planning that will um, that will enable the elderly people to adapt easily in that company, thereby contributing to the success of the company. Yeah, that's one demographic factor.
So next.
My next guide, Hi guys, I'm Gresham Moira, who I'll be telling you on social factor, which corresponds to culture and social norms, and what we should be explained by my colleague. In social factor, we have a shift in societal attitudes, whereby in the community, we have different individuals, we have their own standards according to the business which has been established in the community, and they have the values and beliefs, and also impacts the consumers' preferences and expectation as mentioned in social attitudes. And this requires business to adapt to remain relevant. Thank you.
Next time.
So, how many girls are in your group?
Girls, only have one, and she's brave.
As already introduced myself, I'm saying the part of a greater and vertical factor, and one of the factors of your social environment. Before I go far, I must introduce each and every meeting. First, I start with a greater as a factor. These are rules or laws that is imposed by the government in order to make the business run each activity effective. And there will go ethical factors. Under ethical factor, it is a moral and the principles and values that guide the business decision and action. So when we say morals and values, it means maybe we can go like another region. There is Tumbuka there. If one speaks Chichewa, the business will not go far because the connection with them is that big. They can afford the way you are doing the business. So this hinders the running of the business. Both of these factors they have impact on the business. And brother, the business cannot go far due to compress driving a thing of business practices. While ethical factors, the consideration can inform regulation decision, thereby the connection between the people of different ethics, the business cannot go far.
I read my one and only.
So I'll take you through community and global factors, which consists local and global context, requires business to consider the impactions communities. So here it considers the local and global context in which businesses operate, community and global factors such as globalization and community involvement require businesses to consider the impact on their local communities and adapt to address cultural environment.
That is
Okay, in conclusion, I may conclude with social development factors that affect the business, in either positive or negative way. And the factors are called cultural factors, demographic factors, social factors, regulatory and ethical factors, community and global factors. Then,
yeah. That was quite a screw. So I'll give it for first. I'll give it the floor to you guys to ask one question before we ask you a question. So if I guess go back the question, so we must. Any question? Only this aspect.
Mine is not a question, but I need a clarification.
The meaning
Especially on age.
on it. Okay. Anyone go ahead to actually. Okay. Well, I was saying that let me start by explaining that for each business to run into a certain community, it must consider demographic factors. One of them is age. So I explained that age can be the main determinant for uh, objectives and strategies that a business wants to achieve and wants to apply. So I gave an instance on suppose a community is having much elderly people and a lower percentage of younger people. So for a business to run effectively and meet uh, uh, the standard of that community, it must first consider the elderly people since they are more in that community. Hence, it can contribute to profit maximization.
sorry, just to add on what they have just said, for you to have a successful business, you consider the agent as well, or in terms of the things you want to sell. Yes. Now, let's say that now, no matter how much this shoe, I can sell them this kind of agent. So it's
I think you have picked, okay. Now, I really so ask you, our brother, you can just forward the question. So,
What are the factors that affect the social cultures? How does the cultures affect the business?
Yeah, tafuta kusoma.
How does the cultures affect the business?
okay, in short, how these factors affect the business? And we have already explained it, and we want you to we want you to understand it more clearly. One at a time. So let us list. Our people, sister. Yes.
He mentioned what cultural factor, saying that maybe for instance you want to start a pork business, you cannot start it in Mount because they don't eat pork, they don't believe in eating pork, so your business is not gonna work or make profit because people won't buy it.
That's not it. My guy there. You can answer. Anyone? Any complaint? Oh yeah. Yeah. I already saying consumers preference.
That's what I should say.
Yeah. Anyone? I think we're done. Yeah. Thank you so much. See you next time.
Yeah, the fourth group, technological. Habari kwa mjini. So guys, yeah.
My name is Dorit Jalua.
So guys.
Ino unabanga asi nitakukusema.
Hey guys.
Good morning. I'm presenting in the commercial. My name is Doreen Garba and
My name is Jonas Mohammed.
my name is Grace.
Yes. My name is Samson Smith.
And Doreen Shiro.
Our group was focusing on researching when does technology influence business environment. Technology has transformed the business environment in many ways, transforming how companies operate, communicate, and deliver value to customers. The rapid pace for technology advancements has created new opportunities for business to innovate, grow, and thrive. From advent of the internet and the e-commerce to the rise of artificial intelligence. Blockchain and the Internet of Things technology has enabled business in many ways, which we later discuss. Technology in business refers to the tools, systems, and processes that organizations use to enhance their operations, improve efficiency, and drive innovation. For instance, like how we're using the tablet for our online students, and how we're using the laptops for our presentations.
I'm Samson Smith, as I said. I'll take on positive differences of technology in business environment. One, increased efficiency and productivity. These automation tools and software streamline repetitive tasks, allowing employees to focus on more strategic activities. This leads to higher productivity and better use of resources and enhanced communication. Technologies facilitates seamless communication through tools like emails, messages, video conferencing, and collaboration platforms. This improves the teamwork and ensures that information flows efficient across departments. For example, nowadays technologies it's all over the world, whereby each and every business will use technologies. If I can ask everyone of you overseeing has its own phone. Some of them are selling kamujikas. You use your phones to post those kamujikas in social media so that people can admire yours. It's technology. Thank you.
Yeah. Explain more about enhancing customer experience. For example, self-service options for customer can easily access information, track orders, and resolve issues independently. For example, nowadays we do online business. We have to choose what we want using technologies. In innovation and innovations, talent attraction and the retention companies that option prioritize innovation, attract and retain top talent. Innovative technologies streamline processes, reduces costs, and increase productivity. Also expand on cost saving. Technologies enables more efficient use of resources and reducing waste, helps optimizing resources allocating and reducing waste.
Yeah, my name is Jonas Legare. I will continue with the positive influence on the technology in business environment. I'll take on the flexibility and remote work. This one in flexibility enables remote work as the people are able to do other things because when they use technology, some other technologies they work automatically and they have free time that can have to do other like the social life and access to global markets as another positive influence. On this one, internet, the organizations are able to like to advertise their things globally. They are, which make them to like to impel their organization and the reputation of the organization is increased. That is.
Here I'm taking you on negative influence on technology in the business environment. So the first one is dependency on technology. So, dependence on technology, this business may become over-reliant on technology, leading to vulnerability on technology. If system fails or experience over downtime, this can disrupt operation and result in significant losses.
So give an example where people are over depending on technology.
Like using refrigeration. Now, for example, when you are selling tomato, these are perishable products, right? So these kind of things need electricity, so that you can use fridge. You can use fridge to be kept for a long time. Tomato sauce, it's another.
No.
Yeah, this is my example.
No.
That I'm giving you.
Wait. So that isn't a negative, it's a positive influence. So I want you to give a negative influence of over dependence.
Nowadays, yeah, and instead of people have made, like, for example, phones. Instead of us using our brains, our intelligence, we are depending on our phones, the AI to write our assignments and all that, which is we're not using our brains. Yeah, that's over
Yeah.
This is none of your business. So, yeah, right.
So
The second one is in the cybersecurity threat. This increases their view on technology, exposes business to cyber attacks like data breaches and other security threats. Sensitive information can be compromised, leading to financial losses and damage to reputations. Reduced human interaction. This is another point. Increased use of technology can lead to decreased face-to-face communication among employees, which may affect team dynamics, collaboration, and work culture.
So, hey guys,
I'll talk about privacy concerns. This the collection and analysis of large amounts of data, which can lead to privacy issues. There will be mismanagement of misuse of personal data can result in legal problems and damage to company reputation. And there's information overload. The vast amount of data generated by technology can lead to information overload, making it difficult for business to decide and identify the most relevant action for site. Yeah.
So, just to conclude on what my friends have said, technology is a powerful force that continues to reshape the business environment. Companies that embrace technology and advancement and adapt to their changing environment. However, it's crucial to address the challenges and risks associated with the technology to ensure responsible and ethical use and the positive and negative influence of technology on business environment has been clearly explained. So, like my friends have explained, technology has both positive and negative impact on our businesses. So it is up to you to choose to use it positively or negatively. So use your technology wisely. Do you have any questions or comments or you want to ask us?
so you guys, you are asking us one question, but then our technician will ask a question. Yes.
May I have a question? Yeah.
No.
About pants. Yeah. If someone, if I post pants on Facebook, someone says, you mama do others more than me. So I'll get demotivated. Okay. Yeah. So what I'm saying, bullying.
How does it concern with business?
Okay. Na ninarudi mjishe mwana mwana kizungumza. Okay. For instance, leo ndimo mabandi okuyithathika. Wandive? Ndajambula ndaya breakfast. Wandive? Aploma wakwera. Ayo mabandi already atotsa hapo mori jemo kuti. Breakfast. Zindwa next time mabandi sindika kusu. Business arani kasongezeka. Ndio mjishe wa mimi. Wandive.
So how many blessings do we have?
Afisa grupu hiyo. Blessings. Winners of yeah, sanga madali too. Shalom Malawi, shalom.
Hello everyone, my name is Blessings and we present my legal environment. So this is the 5 to introduce ourselves. So in legal environment, the introduction, that is legal environment of an organization consists of laws and regulations. So in legal environment talks more about the laws and regulations. So and the legal principles that affecting operations. This environment is very important because it shapes how an organization conducts its business. So legal environment is important because it shapes how the business will conduct their activities. So So on the first point of laws and regulations, my colleague will proceed.
My name is Timothy Gawarika, and I'm representing contracts and agreements. Oh, sorry, laws and regulations. These are rules set by the government that businesses must follow. They cover areas like product safety, advertising, employee treatment, and tax obligations.
My name is Alex, and I'm representing the contracts and agreements. These are the legal documents that outline the responsibilities and expectations of each party in a business deal. They help ensure that all parties keep their promises.
My name is Rebecca Kiuma. We take you on consumer protection. Consumer protection is the law designed to safeguard customers from unfair business practices. These laws ensure that products are safe and accurately described that so fairly. These are which businesses, consumers are people who are so
Continue, sister, continue.
so it's the customer, it's really important to protect them or safeguard them. Employment laws, these are regulations that dictate how employees should be treated, including aspects like wages, working hours, and working places.
My name is Plastic Ashumba. I'll be taking on the intellectual property rights. These are laws that protect the education of individuals and businesses, such as invention, designs, and height weights.
I'll talk about environmental regulation. These are the rules that are aimed to protect the environment, which can affect the environment. Like we can take example from industries that they use energy to manufacture their products. So they can have like environmental regulations like working hours, like from what time they start and what time they finish working with machinery. So hand over to my colleague who will do the program.
Alright, so in conclusion, the legal environment of a business is just a system of laws and regulations. That's in short. The legal environment is just it's just more like a system of laws and regulations in business. That's in short, eh?
Yeah, short wrap.
So if you have questions, then maybe yeah.
So if you have, yeah.
How can the government help us as business people to improve our questions about an aspect of laws than Manamu? How can the government help us, the business people, when law and regulations of the business? Help.
So all the laws and regulations of the business, not all, but most of the laws are set by the government itself.
I'm asking how can they help us?
That's how it's okay.
Everything, the rules are all set by the government. Like the organization has no right to change any regulation or law there. don't need the government to change it. So that's how the government will.
Yeah, ndikufanira kuti how okay malamulo alipo koma a government akuma akuza kuthandiza mwantundu wandife anthu a business kuti pini yathu izipita patsogolo. I think when wandipesetse of course malamulo alipo sutukana wandipene
Kuleta nizamo mwingi sana malamulo kila mtu kwa pande hiyo. Kuleta sana malamulo kwenye business ziwe patsogolo. Kuleta nizamo mwingi sana.
Okay.
Explain how contract and agreement being essential in a business.
When someone is about to join a company, there's a contract that is signed. In the contract, there is responsibilities and expectations. These responsibilities are the ones that will be conducted during the time in the company. So yeah, the contract includes responsibility and expectations.
Okay, my question is how it be essential in a business?
Essential,
yes.
Okay, because the responsibility, let's say if you are told to do something and you're not doing, that's your responsibility. That means if you're not doing, they can remove you or it's in the contract. Everything is in the contract.
What is the
When we say session, that's what's one. Session was important.
What is the Thank you so much for the presentation.
You are most welcome, sir.
Yeah. So I think I just have to summarize everything that we have covered. So to start with, so just a summary of the external factors that are happening within our environment, and then I'll include both political, social, legal, as well as economic factors. So first of all, each and every organization has to be affected by politics or political factors. So because we are based in a nation which has rules and regulations, then we have to be affected by rules and regulations that will be made by this nation regarding the growth of businesses in that area. So as the group once talked about, so we have so many political factors that can affect business organizations. So for example, they talked about taxation policies. So taxes. So these are charges on individuals as well as organizations in the economy. So these charges, they are made by government. So the overall charges that are made by these people, they can affect business organizations. So for example, we have a business and then we are supposed to be paying taxes to the government. But then the government has increased the rates of taxes that we have to pay to the government.
So it means if it's increasing these rates of taxes, it means the organization, as a business, we are going to be affected because we will have to be paying more taxes to the government. And then at the end of the day, we can be suffering as an organization. And then they also talked about tariffs. Tariffs as the charges on imports. So if we are exporting, if we are involved in international trade, we'll be supposed to be paying taxes to the government. So if these tariffs are high, then it means the organization can be affected negatively because we'll be paying more charges or more taxes when we are importing or when we are exporting these products. So all these government regulations, they affect the organization. And then also the stability of a nation. So if a country is stable, it means more people will be willing to do business within that region, which is stable. But then an economy which is not stable, for example, we're having more, for example, demonstrations within the economy. So it means even foreign investors, they will not be able to come to that country because they know that if they're going to invest money in this economy, they are not going to earn positive returns because the economy is not stable, whereby we're having social unrest and everything which is hindering the growth of the business. So all these factors which are concerned with the government and how the government rules its people, they will affect how businesses will be operated, and in the end, they will affect the overall performances of the business. So they also talked about the economic factors. So these are factors that are related to the economy of the organization. So as factors, they also affect the growth or the development of businesses. So for example, we talked about unemployment as one of the economic factors. So in an economy whereby we have more people who are unemployed, it means these people at the end of the month will not be having money to buy the goods which are offered by the businesses. So if they are not having money to buy the products, it means the demand and the spending of these consumers on products that are offered by the businesses will reduce. And at the end of the day, because these people, they don't have jobs, they're not employed, the organization will have few customers for their products. So it means unemployment within an economy is affecting business operations. And then also talked about interest rates as one of the economic factors which also affects business operations. So last week we defined an interest rate as the cost of borrowing. So if you want to borrow money from a lending institution, for example, a bank, you have to be paying interest. So that's the cost of you borrowing that money. So if the rates of interest are high, then it means organizations will be reluctant to borrow money from a certain company. So by them not borrowing money from a lending institutions, it means some of the things within their business will be affected. For example, it means they cannot come up with improved products because they don't have enough capital as a result of restrictions provided by lending institutions. So it means interest rates are also affecting how businesses operate within an economy. And then we can also include exchange rates as another economic factor which can also affect the development or the growth of businesses in an economy. So last week we also talked about exchange rates. So it means we are comparing one currency against another currency. So we are comparing, for example, our currency, the Malawi kwacha, against the dollar. So if our currency is losing value, then it means things will go up within that economy because the currency is losing value, and then most businesses, they will increase their prices, and then also the interests which are set by the banks, they also increase these interests. And at the end of the day, the organization will be not able to access loans because the interests are increasing as a result of the increase of the depreciation of the nation currency. And then at the end of the day, these exchange rates, they will lead to inflation, whereby the prices of goods and services will increase within the market. And then inflation is also another economic factor. So inflation, as the general increase of prices or of goods and services. So when the prices of services and products are increasing, then that means it's inflation. So if this organization is experiencing this increase of prices, it means it cannot be able to do some of the things that it normally does within the organization. For example, we are having an increase of raw materials. So the raw materials are increasing, and then also due to this increase of prices, the employees, they are demanding more pay. So it means as an organization we'll be faced because maybe we might not have enough money to meet all these expenses as a result of the increase of the prices. So it means as inflation, that overall increase of prices, it's affecting each and every organization on the market. So this eventually affects the organization's performance. So that is on economic factors or economic environment affecting the organization's activities. The other one is social factors. So social factors, or social environment, these are the societal factors or the human factors which affect consumer spending within a nation. So within social factors, the group which was presenting on social factors, they talked about demographics. So I think somebody asked us, what is demographics? So demographics just refers to the study of a population. So it means we are studying the overall characteristics of the population. So the one who was presenting, he talked about age. So age is one of the characteristics of population. So it means we are trying to study, for example, how many people are under 18, how many people are over 60. So it means each and every organization will have its own target audience. For example, as an organization, we may be targeting people who are under 15, which means we'll be providing products or we'll be providing services for people who are under 15. So it means that's our target audience or our target market. So within this demographic, it means the overall age of people is changing. For example, it means this organization is based in a region whereby people who are under 15, which is their target audience, is changing. So for example, this group of people may be increasing or may be reducing. So it means this organization will be faced with challenges when meeting the needs of these people. For example, the age group is increasing or the age group is reducing. So as an organization, it means it has to come up with solutions to address this challenge of demographics. So we have so many divisions of demographics. For example, we have age, we have gender, so we have females and males. So as an organization, we can decide that we'll be offering our products to the females or to the male, depending on their strategy. So that is one part of social factors as demographics, which is the study of population. But then also have cultural factors. So he talked about culture. Somebody talked about culture. So it just refers to the shared beliefs or shared norms of a specific group of people. So it means as an organization, we have to meet the culture of people who are based in that region where we are. So for example, we talked about, so we are based in Mangochi, for example, or Majinga. It means we can provide some of the products that are not needed in that region. So it means we have to reflect the culture where we are when we are providing the products. And then within cultural factors, we can also have the values. So we are looking at the values of people whenever we are making decisions. So sometimes the values of people may change with the passing of time, but then as an organization, we have to consider the values. So these are things that people consider to be important. So each and every group of people will have different values, that they consider to be important. So as an organization, it means we have to provide products that meet the values of specific group of people who are based in the region where we want to serve. So that's on social factors. And then also another factor in social factors, we can also include lifestyle. So we are having a change of lifestyle in the world. So with globalization and technological advancement, the overall lifestyles of people are changing. So it means as an organization, we have to focus on meeting the overall changes that are happening in regard to lifestyle. So for example, nowadays, more people, they are concerned with their health. So they will buy a product just because they know that if they're going to consume this product, it will have healthy benefits. So it means his overall lifestyle is changing from being healthy oriented. So whenever he or she has to make a choice on a product to purchase, he'll first consider the healthy benefits of purchasing that product. So it means as a business, we have to consider the overall lifestyles of people who are based in a specific region when we want to be providing products. So that's on social factors. So questions? So one of the factors, it's called the environmental factors. So this one we didn't cover, so about the environmental factors. So it means each and every organization is found within the environment. And then they have to make sure that they are also meeting the needs of the environment. For example, they are not depleting the resources that are found in this environment. So as an organization, they have to follow what we call sustainable development. So they have to develop, but then they don't have to develop at the expense of the environment. So in whatever they are doing, in each and every activity, this organization has to aim at conserving resources, for example, conserving the environment. And then they also have to do everything to be responsible for the environment. So for example, as an organization, we can be taking part in tree planting sessions. So these can be activities that can be organized by the organization. For example, we can just go somewhere to plant trees as a way of conserving the environment. So as an organization, it has to make sure that it's doing all this or is meeting all these environmental factors for it to conserve the environment. So that's on environmental factors. On legal factors, so the group that talked about legal environment, they say these are the rules and regulations that are set by the government that each and every business organization has to follow. So because we are based in this economy, so we have to follow these rules that are made by the government. So failure to follow these rules or to go by these rules, it means we can be punished by the laws. So they talked about intellectual property. So this is a process whereby the government protects the innovations that are made by other people within the economy. So for example, you can discover a certain way of doing things. So it means as the government, they come up with rules of promoting or of protecting that invention. So these rules, they are within the legal environment. So if you are a musician, for example, you have what we call copyrights as a musician. So it means these are the rules that are set by the government to protect your brand from being copied by someone. Or if you have an organization, you have what we call trademarks. So trademarks are there to protect your brand. So it means someone cannot come from somewhere and get your brand or logo because it is protected by the government. So trademarks, copyrights, they're examples of factors that fall within the legal environment of an organization. So it means each and every individual who is found within the environment of the business, he or she has to follow the legal environmental factors that are present or that are set by the government. So the last one, so as the group which was presenting on technology, they talked about technological environment. So the world is advancing. So each and every day we have the new ways of doing things. So technological advancement together with globalization, they have changed how businesses operate. So as an organization or business, we have to make sure that we are adapted to the changes which are happening within our environment. So each and every day the organization may be faced with changes. For example, they may have to transform from doing things manually and by adopting advanced technological gadgets in order to promote efficiency within the organization. So as an organization which is within an environment which is advancing, so each and every day it is advancing, so it has to make sure that it's getting adapted. So within this technological environment, we have factors like automation. So automation, digitalization, and also e-commerce are some of the factors that are found within the technological environment. So on automation, it means we are transforming from doing the activities by ourselves by involving machines. So in the modern times, we're having more machines that are accomplishing things that were previously accomplished by humans. And then there's also less intervention. So it means as a human being, we don't have to intervene in these machines. So the machines, they're able to do everything that was previously done by a human being. So automation as one of the factors within technological environment, which is affecting businesses. And then we also have digitalization. So it means in modern times, digitalization is all about transformation of information into digital platforms. So nowadays it means, for example, the printed stuff, the hard copies, they are phasing out, and then we're having now everything is done online. So we're having more soft copies than hard copies. So that is a lot of digitalization. So as an organization which is found in this environment whereby it is characterized by digitalization, then we have to make policies, for example, of getting adapted to these changes that are happening within our environment for us to efficiently meet our overall objectives. So e-commerce is also another factor within technological environment which has to be emulated by business organization. So e-commerce, it's about internet commerce whereby we are doing things online. So it means businesses that are transforming from physical transactions to online transactions. So for example, as a customer, you can order a product or you can purchase a product through online. So you don't have to meet with these businesses face to face, but then you can just order your products or purchase your products through online platforms. So this is a change which is happening within our environment. So as a business, for us to stay relevant on the market, then we have to also to adopt these technological changes that are happening within our environment. So by doing that means we are going to develop what we call competitive advantages that will help us to stand out from the market which we are based. So this is a summary of what we have presented, both political factors, economic factors, social factors, technological factors, and also legal factors. So if you have questions on what we have presented today, you are free to ask if you have questions. Any questions from us on what we have covered so far?
Have you said already? What? Now where are you? Chata is the best.